All right. So 2008 financial crisis book report. So I'm doing a thing on my phone. So I studied 2008 considering my accuracy with trading. I had to figure out issues, exits, and liquidation off the charts that will cause issues with trading, so I don't have to rely on news or too much new data. So at first I had to figure out what it was. It was mainly people trying to become rich or not having to work off of using homes, loans, and housing payments. Okay. Which seemed pretty simple and dumb because a house is just a house. You just live there. You still have to eat, sleep, do things, right? Unless you were just sitting in the house, rotting away with the house. So, as I went through it, it said the banks gave out bad loans to people who couldn't afford them, which seems insane because it's just like, are you just sitting in the house then? And then if the bank took the house back, it never actually gave any physical money out, which doesn't make any sense. So the bank still has the money. Then the banks, financial firms borrow huge amounts of money to boost profits. Even if the money is going into homes, what are the businesses doing? People are still driving cars, eating food, living life. So the money has to go somewhere else. And even if you're the person that's profiting, where's your money? Collecting dust? If the money's collecting dust, you're still, going through life. So unless you're in limbo, that doesn't really make any sense. So, and now we know if limbo is real. Panic. Because everything was interconnected, fear spread fast, freezing credit worldwide, which just made it harder for advance in time, right? They would just have to take their time and walk up the steps. So I told GPT that sounds stupid with everything I know and seemed really redundant, like a middle schooler can honestly did better doing this. And then I asked it to go again. It said banks lend money to people who couldn't pay it back, but you got a house, you didn't actually get physical money, so that doesn't make any sense. So then people got a physical money. Sure, what did you do with the money? It's still just money. You can't eat it. You had to spend it somewhere, and if you're spending money somewhere, it's going back into the bank eventually, or it's flowing around the economy. So the economy should be right, from transaction to transaction. Everyone pretended the bad loans were safe, but it's still just a house. Even the house prices are going up. Unless death rates were going up, that shouldn't really matter because people are constantly spending, working, profiting from being alive, going from business to business. Okay? So even if with inflation and prices going up, more money should be out there, or people should have more money. Whole system panicked, nobody was holding back. So that doesn't make sense either. So then I asked it to dumb it down even more because at this point, just irritated. So let's say if I was like a leader or something.
Wow.
So I said, why was so much money tied up in houses at all? Shouldn't money be going to businesses and actually doing something? Because, if you're just in the house, you can die in the house, respectfully. You still have to eat. Once 7 days pass, 3 weeks pass, what happened? Nothing. So here's the simple truth. They were trying to flip money. So that means you had to be flipping money for your own entertainment and survival. Or like the people were possessed by the money itself, and the money was just doing it itself, because that means the money was going nowhere else to material things. Right? So that's just like a world of robots or something, which seems weird. survive, to do that, the materials. There's just so much things that goes into even making a house that should have kept the economy flowing. All right. So now I'm kind of convinced this only really affected the rich, like the top 30%, and the middle class and lower was kind of fine, as long as they just kept on surviving, taking it day by day or week by week. And then the old people were getting in their head, not old money, but the richer people were getting in their head and trying to force purchases or something. But yeah, no, redundant. So why businesses got less money. So even if a business got lended less money, they still should at least been able to grow slowly. Okay. The core stupidity when the system started treating houses like a slot machine instead of a shelter. People like, okay, so that's still just the top, right? That's not the majority of the country. That's really just the super rich people. So either the money or the super rich people are like possessing and controlling people under it, turning them to like zombies or bots, which is okay to an extent, right? From what I've experienced, helping help, like giving help, suggestions, giving them the most profitable, efficient answer and solution, but not for what I see what's going on in this situation that I want to avoid repeating itself, because we already lived COVID and only something stupid like this can happen again, especially with people fighting off robots to just do the work themselves instead of profiting off the robots. So when people say, no cash flow, no backup plan, it just sounds like they were just dying, honestly, as I read this. Starving. Right, a house protects you from rain. It does not create wealth. Yeah, it's just a house. I mean, you can eat there, but you can also eat out in public. But even if you eat there, you still have to get your food and stuff from out in public. To maintain the house, you have to get the stuff to maintain it somewhere else. And now it starts deteriorating. You have to build it back up. So that's that. Yeah, like the background notes, like communications major and time management. All I see is communication and time management here. Honestly, put down your job resume. Why nobody went to jail is kind of happening. Yeah, crazy. Nobody went to jail. What's gonna happen again? Yeah, I see where they got the. Nobody kind of went to jail because it was just like it's like a new high mix up. But yeah, I mean, homelessness didn't make any sense at all either. Because you just had to go to work. And they could have just extended the loans, made like 90-year loans. People get paid less. Instead of making people homeless, and then now you just have empty houses.
That's why conversation and can't have a conversation. Everybody alone up one time.
More homes. It's 942, so people are on the charts. Alright, so build more homes, older homes got cheaper, homelessness drops. Your plan is logically correct. So I said, government definitely pushing new homes and lowering the cost of older homes, eliminate housing and mindless destruction, yeah. And then just focus on survival and your own entertainment from there. Okay, so as you move forward, yeah, homelessness is just nasty and depressing. It's like, like seeing a human do it is weird because we're humans or a person, right? It's not like when you see a person, it's not like seeing a squirrel or like a cat or dog walk by, or a bird. It's like a whole person. So that's weird. So, hospice homes and mental health industries are a big thing now. And pushing those. Housing became financially stabilizer, not a social good. Yeah, it's just a need, a shelter. Block new construction. Yeah, you have to slow down construction if you have a bunch of empty homes, or make more affordable construction until they can move into the costly homes you're trying to make huge overnight success with. Right? Not even success, just profits, harvest. Overnight harvest. So why homelessness doesn't get solved? That just sounds suicidal. Why you lower old home prices? Dear scarce elites. But elites already have enough. So I don't know, they're just feeding for a new car or something, or a new house, or new clothes. Brutal irony. We have the resources. We have the buildings. We know that works. Quote the truth no one says out loud. Homelessness priest not because it's unsolvable, because it's solving it would lower someone else's net worth. Doesn't make any sense because that person still has to eat, shit, sleep, and repeat, and then things deteriorate over time. So then you're forcing a limbo, or whatever supernatural shit is going on there, sci-fi shit is going on there. So someone has to prove that before this can even be real, right? And it's funny as hell. It's 7, because it's just like, yo, like my parents have a house. I think it's only like 10 years old. We lived in it for like 5-6 years, and then we had to redo it. So for 5 or 6 years to go by, that's not a lot of time in a 30-year or 15-year mortgage. So that's 3 to 10 more times a house has to be redone. And then that's not the only house. There's bunches of houses and only so much time in a day, which will cause work to kind of always be there, unless, you know, you're just really that nasty to where, like how I like only trade from like 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. because you get all the work done then, right? Or like that's just enough, okay? So that's weird. So you're gonna blah, blah, blah. That's my solution. So build aggressively. I didn't say that. Vacancy needs to go away first. And then, what do they call it? When you redo a home? I don't know, fix up the houses. Some demolition needs to be done. And rebuilding, legalize density everywhere, separate housing from speculation. Yeah, express the differences in income classes. So we're trying to get rich. If you make bigger apartments, taller apartments, not bigger, but sometimes taller with an elevator, and then charge more affordable monthly fees, you would have a very profitable business. And then you just have to make apartments from studio to where they're almost a one-story, to where they're almost a house, but it's still an apartment and they pay rent. So yeah, that's just dumb, right? And I don't see how I instantly thought about that so quick. I could have thought about that back then as well. And this is from things I learned from my pre-existing people. So, sheesh. So yeah, that's insane. So, yeah, come on. Yeah, that's insane. I shouldn't say that. If you want, next thing, we can tear apart housing as an investment in yourself, right? Because you will always borrow from your housing loan if a COVID situation happens, or the hype of your business goes out and you have to take the time to reallocate, right? Like refurbish a home. You have to refurbish your business for what's currently trending and entertaining people and keeping people mentally sane. Like, business don't fall off. If you're scared to change or keep up, you're scared to change or keep up. But you don't just eat one time and you're alive for the rest of your life. You poop. So I understand how you don't think that applies to business in the material world. So let's just keep going. That's why gold is gold. And you're asking the right questions. The system just hates answers. Yeah. Then talking. Yeah, then it's just like confusing. Then it just comes to talking to people and getting people on the same page. And the right. Getting people on the same page. Yeah. Is the key. And retrospect, they should factor in HIPAA and things that make people different personally or lifestyle-wise. Luge, why the hell? Oh, I don't think it's about lifestyle. I'm a professional. Lifestyle-wise. Oh, lifestyle is one word. Yeet. Lifestyle. Period. myself. Yeah. Or rather, I just feel like I just went around the whole world and time traveled. So, but yep, that's my 2008 book report. Back to the charts. And funny part is, I did 35,000 this morning. So, you know, I just had to put that out there. Like the president. Is this still my pattern? Oh, my pattern went again. I'm still going. Oh, never mind. There we go. It's a delay. Do. You know? Just like a nice structured flush home. Let's see what happens. Next pattern. Right. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Talking. Oh. Yeah, I hit my TP a few times on my gold trade. It's like a really like consolidated high volume H pattern. Dang. Can't wait to buy some new fundings. Trying to force their way into being a customer or a sale. A sale. That shit looks so ugly. Oh, what the fuck is this? There it goes. You gotta zoom all the fucking way out. There it goes. A little teacup. Whew. Damn. I'm gonna put a line right here. Fucking S&P 500. Ugh. Might as well just say you're hungry. Alright. Yeah. Definitely looks like it's failing its new highs right now. Not surprised. But it could be a little rest, right? This could be a little rest. Oh. You know, just taking a nap, a slow day, a little chill day, you know. It's Thursday, it's not hump day anymore, so. But that was still consolidation that day too. Actually, no, yesterday was pretty structurally smooth. Alright, book report. Silver. Y'all been going dummy since I bought this chain. Let me see. D1. Weekly. And then, you know, Islam or whatever. Definitely found Islam after I was thinking and had my beliefs like this. Which is all I gotta say. Loading. I have Wi-Fi. I have 5 bars. Is it gonna stop at COVID or something? I won't be surprised if we stop at COVID. I'm not like sitting here calling people dumb or whatever. Or everyone. I mean, you might be a little incompetent or uninformed. Oh yeah, that's when I bought my chain. It's around the time I bought my chain right here. When silver was sideways as hell. And then not that long after I bought it, sheesh, up the fucking dude. That shit was sideways and motherfucker. Look at that. Straight limbo. Someone grab the limbo broom. I think that was it. Put some silver in your electrical work. You're welcome.